Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. This week I spent just under $74 on groceries, and a little bit different. I didn't get the groceries right away. So you'll see some meals before I did my grocery shop. Also, another fun thing that happened this week, I won a contest. So you will see what I won midway through the week. We had some great meals. I got some really good buys, and check out what I was able to make. I keep trying to clean out the freezer. Pretty sure this is a frozen bag of a turkey carcass. I am going to put this with the very small carcass of the chicken that I had last week together. We're going to try to make some broth, see what meat we can get from both of them, and then make a soup. I know the handsome one doesn't love soup, but I like it on quick days for lunches, especially if he's not home and it's just me eating. This definitely was a turkey carcass. This is the scraps and the 2 wings that I had thrown in the freezer from the chicken. This is the last little bit of the carcass that I had. Like, it's pretty much stripped of all meat. I'm going to throw those in there as well. Cleaning up a couple things out of the fridge. 4 slices of the bread left, so we are going to have grilled cheese sandwiches for lunch today. Cooking away. You gotta love it when you flip it that first time and it's a nice golden brown. This looks delicious. Yay, grilled cheese. I cut it. It was still too hot. The cheese all melted out. I should have let it cool a little bit, but I was anxious. The last little cherry turnover croissant. Yay. I heated it in the bake feature in the air fryer. I had this on for a while, and I shut the burner off about 10 minutes ago. I just did a little taste test, and I'm actually going to turn it back on and let it simmer for a bit longer. Definitely taste that turkey flavor. Yummy. For anyone who has never boiled bones or a carcass before to get broth, so I literally just threw everything together in this pot. I boiled it. Now what? Then what do you do? I've just got my strainer setting on top of a pot. You can use a bowl. This is still very hot, so I didn't want to use one of my plastic bowls because I didn't want the hot liquid inside of it. They're not designed for that. So I've just got this in here. It's draining but also cooling. So that will mean I can get rid of the bones, but the meat will be cool enough that I can manipulate the meat, and anything good I'll put back in the pot. This is what I was able to get out of the carcass, and there I did throw all the chicken wings from the chicken in there. So this is a 1 cup bowl. You can see it's like definitely overflowing. This is the good meat that I'm going to throw back in the soup. That's a lot of meat. And this is like more scraps. There's a couple pieces of skin in there. There is some like crumbly pieces of chicken. Any piece of chicken that I felt was like a bit hard, put that in here, and we will repurpose this into dog food. First time this summer, we are making pickle dogs for supper tonight. So a pickle dog is a hot dog sliced down the middle, halfway down the middle. Don't cut it in half. And then cut small pieces of cheese, slice the pickles lengthwise, and you stuff the pickles and the cheese inside the hot dog, and then you wrap it in bacon. I forgot to get out the bacon. We've got some maple leaf bacon. Woo! These look really, really good. Woo! Pickle dogs. These look good. I'm going to have mine with ketchup and relish and mustard. Looking good. Pickle dogs. It's taking me forever to make the soup. So this is the chicken. I've got it in a freezer bag now. This is gonna, not chicken, chicken and turkey combined. This is gonna go back in the freezer. It's got some skin and some stuff in it, and that's gonna be for dog food. I have already added the entire rest of the turkey and chicken that I had set aside into the broth. We're going to have onions, carrots, and celery. Let's get this soup started. I've made a rash decision. These are being very difficult to peel. They're a little not firm. A little not firm. I'm just going to wash them really well. They're new carrots, and these are what came in my Flashfood box. I'm going to wash them really well, and I'm just going to dice them skins on and put them in the soup. I actually use summer savory, and I feel like it is my secret weapon in so many different ingredients, so many different recipes. Soup being one of them. I just find summer savory is that unsung hero. I started using it probably 15 years ago. I have a preferred brand. Granted, sometimes I just buy what they have at the bulk barn. My preferred brand is a local brand, Farmer John's. So anybody that lives local, you can buy this pretty much at any local grocery store, but I like to buy my Farmer John's at Foodland. It is a smaller, independent, local grocery store chain, and I like to support them, and I like to support Farmer John's, and I know the people that own Farmer John's, and you can actually even get Farmer John's Summer Savory in Costco in Bayers Lake in massive big bottles. But I buy the small packages at my local Foodland, and it's just a indication to me, yes, this big long ramble is, Melanie, you need to get some summer savory. Pick some up when you go grocery shopping. You're going to Foodland. You have a plan to go to Foodland, so get some summer savory. So I randomly decided to add some bow ties into this. We haven't had turkey soup in a really long time, let alone any noodle soup. So I'm excited about this. And we actually have spinach. And a thing I like to do is heat the soup and then throw just a small handful of fresh spinach in and stir it in without cooking the spinach first. I always really like that, and that'll give it a green, really nice fresh look. The handsome one is out fishing right now, so he's going to grab something to eat when he gets back. For lunch, I am having some turkey soup, turkey chicken soup, and I'm going to stir in the spinach. It smells really good. I'm really excited about this. It smells really, really good. Don't see canned beans or legumes on sale for 99 cents very often anymore, so I'm definitely going to grab some of these. These bags of reduced bananas are like massive, massive, massive. Way more than what I'm looking for. This is the smallest bag. That could probably work for me. Oh, they're really soft. Like, I'm gonna have to think about it. This week, I've spent $73.89. I shopped at Giant Tiger, Sobeys, Walmart, Foodland, and Avery's. I had 2 Food Hero orders. Let's start with those. So I've come to find out, I was telling my boss about Food Hero, and he went to sign up for it and came back to me and said, hey, do you have a referral? It says if you give me a referral, I'll get a $5 credit, and when I make a purchase, you'll get a $5 credit. So of course I found my referral, and they ended up making a purchase, and I got a $5 credit almost right away. So I was looking at the items in my local Foodland, and they had these sausages, these German style complement sausages, 900 gram packs. So that's 2 pounds. On for $4.50. They also had a bunch of different packages of liver. And our dogs love liver. So I purchased the 3 packages of liver, the 1 package of the sausages, and some carrot muffins. The grand total came to $12.61, and I got a credit of $5. And so those 5 items ended up costing $7.61. When I went in to pick them up, I kind of had been thinking, like, wow, I didn't realize that Foodland sausages were such a great price. I really should start buying sausages here for $8.99 because, of course, it shows you in the app the regular price and then the markdown price of $4.50. So I went to the shelf and I was looking at them and realized that they were on sale for $8.99. They were regular $12.99, which is more in line with other big grocers. So I went up to one of the staff, the one that actually went and grabbed my order for me, brought it out. It was in a bag. It had my name on it. And I said, I see that you still have some of the sausages available in the app. What would the chances be if I made the purchase now? Like, how long would I need to wait? Because the apps tell you that you can pick the order up after a certain time. That gives the staff time to prepare it. And I know people have waited in store, like for that pickup time, waited. So I thought, well, I'll just ask. And he said, oh, I'm so surprised those sausages didn't sell. People must not realize that it is the 50% off of the sale price. If you want them, like, I can go back in there right now and just do up your order like instantly. So I made the purchase while I was standing right beside him, and I ended up getting 2 more packages. And so my second order was $9. I just think that that's such a reasonable price. We love sausages. We eat a lot of them. And it's nice, very easy if all of a sudden you have unexpected company. So $9, $7.61, and I ended up getting 3 900-gram packs of the German style sausage. I got 3 packages of liver for the dogs, and I got carrot muffins. Then I also did more shopping. Foodland had legumes on for $1. So I got some black beans, I got some red kidney beans, I got some chickpeas, I got a can of 6-bean blend. They also had the Kraft pasta salad that we like on 2 for $5. And then in a discount bin, I found these green lentils. Just got to grab the receipt. So the green lentils were $2.79 a bag with the 50% off. So they had stickers on the back. They worked out to $1.39 a bag. And I grabbed 2 of them, and I'm just going to put them in my pantry. I thought that was a great, great find. And then I got some of my special ingredient, Farmer John's Summer Savory, and I paid $2.69. This is a 28-gram. You can see right there, 28-gram package. You can get 9-gram packages. You can get 14-gram packages. You can get 28-gram packages. You can get big bottles. But this is a good size for us. And my grand total was $18.39. I think that's pretty awesome for 2 bags of lentils, 8 cans of beans, the salad, and the spices. Worked out very well. Plus, of course, my Food Hero orders. Then I went to Walmart and I got mushrooms. Yes, this is a large amount. I was thinking, like, for the price, 94 cents, we could be doing things like stuffed mushrooms. So I bought 4 packages, and the grand total was $3.76. I then went to Dollarama, and I haven't done a Dollarama grocery video in, I'm thinking about 9 or 10 months ago was the last one I did. And I haven't actually been in Dollarama very much lately, and definitely like not in the groceries. So I was checking everything out, and they have a lot of items that were new to me that I'm very unfamiliar with. So I ended up getting this barbecue sauce. So this was $1.25. We're just curious about it and we want to try it. I asked the store clerk. She didn't have any feedback. I saw this and thought it was extremely interesting. It is a salad topper with roasted cashews, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and cranberries. And this was $2. We haven't had any garlic. We've used the last of our diced garlic, which I normally get these giant bottles at Costco. They don't fit in our fridge great, so I thought I would just try this. It's $1.25. We'll see how this works for us. This was a new item that they had in there. This is pesto. Like, this is fresh pesto. And it's vacuum sealed. And it's $2, not fresh pesto, fresh tortellini, pesto flavored. And it's $2.25. So I wanted to try that. And then they also had in stock the meat marinade. It's our favorite. And when I was in the store and I saw it, I don't think we have any left. And then I thought, well, maybe we might have one left. Either way, this is our favorite. They don't always have it in stock, so I figured I better pick up some while they did. They are 2 for $1.50. So my grand total at Dollarama was $7.05. Then I shopped at Avery's. I got 2 packages of radishes. I'm going to need to get my receipt out because I don't remember how much they were. The radishes were $1.99 each. The red onion was $1.55. This little bag of diced sweet potatoes was $1.50. The tomatoes, 2 tomatoes, were $1.97. And the bananas were 79 cents. My grand total at Avery's was $9.79. I also shopped not my very last shop. I guess my very first shop was actually Sobeys. It was on a different day. I noticed that the pickles that we had gotten, the ones for $3.47, and we kind of second guessed ourselves and wished we would have gotten another bottle. They were on in the flyer for $3.99, and you got 200 bonus scene points for making the purchase. So we ended up picking up one more jar of pickles. My final shop was at Giant Tiger. So I went in. I was actually looking for something that they didn't have in stock. Not for us, not for our groceries. Just kind of a house warming item, but they didn't have any, so I was looking around as normal, and I saw that they had the coleslaw mix on for $1.97. But I also noticed, so you might have seen these sitting up here, I also noticed that these laundry strips that we like to use, they were on clearance for $3.97, so I picked up 2 more. Now, we're not in a position where I was thinking, oh, we need laundry soap or laundry detergent or laundry strips. I need to get them right away. We're out. But when I see things that are a really good price, and $3.97 is a really good price for us. Oh my dear, it can just stay there. $3.97 is a really good price for us. And I like about these, we're in a tiny home and these take up a tiny space. So we really like those. Plus, of course, we're saving from landfill when we're not buying in the big jugs. So that's always something that's on my mind as well. Anyways, it's a little higher than normal, but not crazy. We got some really great buys, and I was able to really get some stock up items, sausages, beans. Beans were a phenomenal buy. I do have on my mind that I was planning on getting butter this week, but I made a mistake. The Handsome One had it as a special offer, and I thought it was at Superstore, but it was at Shoppers Drug Mart. And I wasn't at Shoppers Drug Mart today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be in Shoppers Drug Mart before that offer is gone. So I just kind of carried forward with my groceries as if I'm not getting the butter. And if I end up getting the butter, well, we'll just have to add the balance on. Or maybe it'll be far enough into the week that it'll be on next week's budget. Anyways, I think we did really great. I've got the radishes all cleaned up. and I've got them in an appropriate container for in the fridge to help them last as long as possible. My commitment is that I need to do a bit better with the prep work and cleaning everything up and getting it out of bags and storing it in the fridge better. For supper tonight, we are going to have fish burgers. I am going to cut these sweet potatoes up even smaller. We're going to toss them in oil, and they're going to be like mini fries. I'm going to put them in the air fryer, and we're going to have coleslaw. These are oddly shaped, so I'm just going to call them home fries. And I toss them in oil. We're going to get them right in the air fryer. Homemade tartar sauce. This is mayo, relish, which I'm probably going to need to add a little more relish, and mustard. Yeah, I'll need to add a little more relish in there. Looks great. Fish burgers, sweet potato home fries, and coleslaw. And the handsome one has like some mayo, that flavored garlic mayo to dip his home fries in. And I just have a little bit of ketchup. Yum, yum. Radishes make the perfect little snack. I boiled 5 eggs. And I'm going to make deviled eggs with those. I'm also making some pasta salad. My sister and brother-in-law are coming tonight for supper. My niece probably will be coming with them as well. So we are going to have sausages and some salads, and I might even be able to harvest a cucumber out of the garden just to have as a side. I was rushing and sloppy with the paprika, but you get the point. I'm going to pop them in the fridge to chill. I'm having one of those days. I dumped the macaroni in and the sauce fell into the water. I had to fish it out. I'm sure that'll be fine. We're getting there. My brother-in-law brought me a zucchini from his garden. Ours are not this size yet. I am going to slice this and throw some onions with it, and we are going to roast this on the barbecue to go with supper. We decided to go a little bit fancier than just zucchini. So this is zucchini, onions, green pepper, and red pepper with butter and some seasonings. I'm having a sausage, some pasta salad, deviled egg. I do have a pickle buried on here. Pickle, and this is some of the zucchini and onions and other veggies. We decided for supper tonight, we are going to just do some finger food kind of stuff. We dug through the freezer. Oh, we're having a bunch of bite-sized finger food things for supper tonight. So we dug through the freezer to find all of the little appetizers that we have. We are going to cook half the matzo sticks. These are some shrimp appetizers. We are going to cook half of each one of those packages. These are some dill pickle chips, and we're going to cook a couple of those. We have this much of the pepperoni left. We're going to cut this all up. We're going to do some cheese slices. This is half of the crab meat package that I bought a while ago. I had popped it in the freezer, took it out to thaw. So this will make a crab dip. We're going to have dill pickles. I have one chilled dilled carrot. We can probably cut that in half and each have half. So we're just going to do a little medley of some finger food type stuff tonight. I have this little hand chopper. I'm just going to put the crab meat in that and cut it up with that. So this is how this works. You crank it. Cuts it into small pieces, but I'm going to put the phone down and really do some fast cranking to get it cut up nice and fine. Cut down into some nice fine pieces. And just mix in the sour cream and some seasoning and we're good to go. Got the spices added on top. The sour cream's already in. Let's get it mixed up. This looks super delicious, and it doesn't just look super delicious. I gave it a little sample. It tastes very good. I told the handsome one that he could decide which crackers we open because all of our containers that we store crackers in, they're all empty, so we don't have any open right now. So we've got a couple choices. He is going to decide. So far we've got our fresh foods set out, the crackers and the dip, and we're just waiting for the stuff to finish heating up in the oven. These are looking great. Everything is ready. We've got jalapeno matzo sticks, dill, I can't remember what they're called again, chips, dill chips. We've got some shrimp appetizers, crab dip, crackers to go with pepperoni, Gouda cheese, pickles, pickled carrots, and olives. Yummy. Turkey soup for lunch today. An exciting thing happened. I entered a contest to win a free pizza, and I won. So I won a free pepperoni pizza and 2 pops. The handsome one picked it up when he was running errands today, and he had some Dr. Pepper already. It's very exciting. So this is what I have left for soup. You can see I might have put a few more bow ties in there than necessary. There's not very much liquid left in the soup, so I am going to try to fix that. Obviously, I'm just not going to add water. I'm going to get a chicken bouillon cube, dilute it in water, or I guess dissolve it in water, and then we'll add that to get a little more broth in here to stretch the soup a bit. This is a little bit better. This looks better now. And let's get some lunch. Oops, made a mess. Yeah, that looks way better. Much better. Awesome. Chicken soup for lunch. We are going to have spaghetti with meatballs for supper tonight. I've thawed the meatballs here. I am going to use Classico pasta sauce with no added meat, because the meatballs is going to be the meat, and we're going to add celery, peppers, onions, and mushrooms. And today we are actually going to use gluten-free pasta. I buy gluten-free pasta when it's on sale. I feel better when I eat gluten-free pasta. I've been kind of eating quite a bit recklessly the last little while. It's catching up with me, so we're adding in some meals that we can control some of the ingredients. And hopefully I'll feel a bit better soon. First thing, I have added some oil, some olive oil, into my pot. I am going to use that pot to saute the vegetables first. Normally I would cook my vegetables when I'm cooking my ground beef. But I don't need to do that today, so we're going to saute them. I'm trying to remember. I cooked these. These are cooked. Are these cooked? I'm going to have to open them up and look closer. I'm positive. Yes, I cooked them. I cooked them. So I've got all of the veggies in here. Just turned the burner on. I did add garlic. I won't add spices until I actually put the sauce in. We're getting there. It's looking good. All right. Let's add some sauce. I was thinking maybe about half of the jar. I'm going to heat the meatballs up in the air fryer. Spaghetti's boiling away. All right, let's get this topped with some meatballs. This looks so good. I added one more meatball for each of us. I topped it with some parsley. We still have lots of this Parmesan Romano Asiago cheese, so that's on top, as well as a little bit of salt and pepper. Let's heat some turkey soup up for lunch today. It's raining. Again. Either it is crazy, crazy hot, or like heat wave hot, or raining. Doesn't really seem like there's much moderate weather this year. Here we go. Soup. Turkey chicken medley. We're eating different things for supper tonight. We were digging for something in the freezer the other day and we found one burger. I'm going to have leftover spaghetti, and we have one bun left and one burger, and so the handsome one is going to have this, and leftover Kraft pasta salad. This is what I have left for leftovers. I'm definitely not going to eat all of that sauce, but I will eat the spaghetti. I probably won't eat all of those meatballs either, but let's get this together. The handsome one is getting his plate prepared. That's the thing about pasta. So it is chilled together in a little clump. I'm going to put some butter on it. We'll get this heated up, and then I'll just a little bit so I can get it apart, and then we'll get the sauce on it in the meatballs. This is a little bit better. We'll get the sauce on in the meatballs. Handsome one is ready to go. Pickled peppers, mustard, cheese, and the burger. This is looking really good. I topped it with cheese and parsley and a tiny, tiny little bit of summer savory, which I forgot to put in the sauce when I was cooking it. It's another scorcher this week, so winning the contest and getting the free pizza was really nice. We were just able to have one more night where we didn't have to have the oven on. It's raining now again and cool, but it has been extremely, very, very hot this week. Thanks everybody for following along. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would do so. It would help me. And as always, I love your comments. If you haven't checked it out, earlier this week, I uploaded a grocery tour of Dollarama. Now, I'm not encouraging everybody to go out and buy everything at Dollarama. Some things are not as good of prices as at the grocery store, but it is certainly well worth it to know what is available to you at all of the stores and to know what the prices are so that you can judge for yourself at any given week what is the best buy. Is Dollarama the best buy, or is the grocery store having a sale and that's the best buy, or is the grocery store just the best buy even not on sale? Hope you guys all have a great weekend.